Today in the Chokeslam Wrestling Report, we are going to go through three main stories that was spoken about this week. We're going to be talking about that Paul Heyman. Is he going to betray Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and pretty much give CM Punk the favor of becoming probably his manager? Also, we're going to talk about the Jon Moxley and the Cope match that had everybody talking, and already the haters were just going crazy about that. Plus, David Finlay won the New Japan Cup tournament this past week, and now he has a shot at the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and whatnot. Are they going to give him the belt? We're going to be talking about that and much more on the Chokeslam Wrestling Report.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to another episode of the Chokeslam Wrestling Report, episode 237. And definitely, we are going to be talking about a lot of stuff that happened during the week. And of course, guys, you can click the bell to get notified every time there's a new episode. And if you want to join in to have the conversation, you're welcome to enter and ask questions during this live stream. We are live. And we're definitely going to start off right now and talk about this whole thing with CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins happens to be in the middle of what could be the biggest betrayal in WWE history. Already the John Cena betrayal has already topped that this year. But definitely the biggest story to me, and this is just my opinion, the biggest story right now in WrestleMania as far as matches are concerned is this one with CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. We saw what happened at Friday Night SmackDown and whatnot. And you saw Roman Reigns' face when CM Punk said, I want to thank the wise men for bringing me the tribal chief in a silver platter. Now, Roman Reigns went to turn around and confront Mr. Paul Heyman, and as we saw, he pretty much, was like confused, saying, no, I think he just started in trouble, whatever. And then CM Punk decided to attack Roman Reigns. This whole three-way match is a very, very, to me, this is just my opinion, and this match, I think, is the most interesting match in the whole WrestleMania card, probably. I mean, the whole Cody Rhodes and John Cena, you saw my video that I talked about the promo this John Cena did, was to me kind of killed the whole story between Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Pretty much even after Cody Rhodes came out and John Cena was pretty much whining, really. And to me, I felt that once Cody Rhodes came out and he didn't really do anything to John Cena, this pretty much messes up everything. That's just me. But to me, I think far as the three-way between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins is very interesting, because now the question is Paul Heyman going to turn on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? I mean, it's leading to that. And sometimes WWE will throw little, they're not as predictable as they used to be, but right now it looks like the favor that CM Punk has been asking for a while. Remember, let's not forget that Paul Heyman asked a favor for CM Punk, take me with you, when the whole bloodline situation was getting out of pocket and whatnot. So with that being said, who is to say that CM Punk doesn't turn heel, or does turn heel, and has Paul Heyman as his manager? And whatnot, because he is a Paul Heyman guy. He's been a Paul Heyman guy way before Brock Lesnar, way before Roman Reigns. So that could be, I could see it happening. Now, CM Punk, if he does that, he's going to be, I don't know if he's going to be hated. Is people going to turn on him? Because CM Punk is very popular as we speak. But then Roman Reigns, who is your tribal chief, it's now he's become very, very popular. But then Roman does certain things and still heelish like. So that's still up in the air as we speak. So, you know, but that's a very interesting. Now, Seth Rollins, what does this leave Seth Rollins right now? The feud between CM Punk and Seth Rollins right now has Seth Rollins up 2-3 in the 3 matches that they had. And the way I see it is that, you know, there's going to be something where probably Roman is going to, you know, get betrayed in that, and Seth Rollins is going to win this match because it's a 2 out of 3 match. I mean, not 2 out of 3, it's 3-way. So anything can happen. No disqualification, outside interference could happen. You never know what can happen in this situation. So right now, as far as when it comes to WrestleMania, I think this is the match I want to see. I don't know if it's going to happen in night 1 or night 2, but this is the match that I really, really want to see as far as, you know, as WrestleMania go. Because let's be realistic. As a matter of fact, the 3-way between Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky has become very interesting, but I feel that Bianca Belair is just a matter of time. Either she'll turn heel also, but I don't think any of those 2 women are going to win. I mean, I can see Io Sky as being just a placeholder for the title. Will they give the belt back to Rhea Ripley? I mean, Rhea Ripley should have never lost the belt to begin with. That's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? She should have never lost the title, to be honest. But here we are. Here we are when we're going to have a 3-way for that belt. The Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, that is just cringe. I mean, I mean, you're going to have the 2 botch queens going at it for the belt. I still think that Charlotte's going to win that belt. You win not. Tiffany Stratton, as far as promos concerned, she is horrible. She's horrible when it comes to promos. I think Charlotte's going to win. A lot of people are not going to be happy about that. So, but again, the most important thing, and they put it this, like I said, not even the world title, because I think they're going to have Gunther drop the belt to Jey Uso, which I think they should never do that. The Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, that sounds like it's going to be a good match. But to me, the match I want to see when there's going to be a betrayal, it's going to be the Paul Heyman involving this 3-way between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. Does CM Punk turn heel? I mean, he gets on that mic. He always sounds upset, and he'll be a heel. And trust me, you're gonna have. I mean, he's popular. That's the thing. I don't think would WWE pull the switch and have CM Punk turn heel and have Paul Heyman as his manager. That is the question we want to see, because that's the way I say it. I think there's going to be a betrayal. It's going to happen. It's bound to happen. We can't say it's not going to happen because it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Roman Reigns right now, as far as the bloodline, they're not really doing anything. Jey Uso is now going after the world title. Jimmy Uso is in SmackDown doing nothing. Sami Zayn is hurt. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when the time comes. So let's move on and talk about this. What happened this past Wednesday between the street match, or whatever you want to call it, against Jon Moxley and Adam Copeland, whatever you want to call it. The part where people started talking about was when Adam Copeland, I believe he body slammed. I think he did body slam Jon Moxley into the 2x4 full of spikes. The spikes got stuck in Jon Moxley's back, okay, into the skin. Even Wheeler Yuta tried to take the damn 2x4 out of this guy's skin. The referee right away put the black gloves on to try to take it out. And this was a scene that a lot of people were like, already talking about that the stupidity of Jon Moxley. Why is he doing this? Let me tell you something. AEW does not surprise me when it comes to matches that has to deal with that, with the the crazy spikes, the glass. Now everybody's comparing this to the Darby Allin doing the backdrop from the top of the cage into the glass. A lot of people are comparing that. Which one's worse? I mean, I think the worst one was the glass because the guy got his back all cut up. And last year's AEW Revolution and Sting's retirement match. You know what I'm saying? The Moxley thing was just kind of, it was, to me, I felt like, why are you doing this? I don't understand why wrestlers do this, why Jon Moxley put his body into this situation. Now, mind you, that Moxley comes from the old school mentality of the combat zone wrestling from back in the day. So he's used to this glass matches, all types of things. But as you get older, your body doesn't heal as quickly as you used to when you was young. I think that spot that they did with the 2x4 with the spikes was kind of dangerous. Again, a lot of people were criticizing AEW and all this stuff. Now, in case people haven't noticed, AEW is not your WWE. They're not going to do WWE stuff. They're going to take it to the next level, and they're going to cross lines as far as that they can do. And Tony Khan is all over. He's good with that. Now, is it stupid? Kind of stupid, because you're shortening your career by doing stupid stuff like this. But you should be used to this already. I remember last year, AEW sold, what was it? No, it was sold out. It was All Out with the whole Hangman and Swerve, when Hangman stuck a needle in Swerve's mouth, and people were going crazy about this. Oh, it's too violent. It's this. And AEW, that's what they're all about. This is not for the WWE fan, for the kids and all that. No, AEW crosses line, and now Wednesday they crossed the line. They crossed the line beyond. You thought that the whole Darby Allin jumping from the top of the damn stairs or the ladder last year into a glass and whatnot was crazy. This was crazier. The fact that he body slammed, I think he body slammed Jon Moxley into the spikes, and the spikes were stuck into his skin. Even, like I said, you to try to help him, he couldn't, because he couldn't. Like, you could actually see the spike inserted into his skin. If he would have took it, he would have ripped his skin off. Even the referee had to come and help him. You saw Moxley stay in the corner, like, in shocked. But then again, they claim he was all right. But to me, why would you take it to that level? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't really understand it. And I guess a lot of people won't understand, but you have people complaining about it. Was it stupid again? Was it a stupid thing to do, to put your career on the line like that? Yes, it's stupid, because you're shortening your career by doing moves like this. Look at Mick Foley. Look what it did to him. Look what it did to Terry Funk, where they used to go to Wing or FMW in Japan and have those explosive matches. You know what I'm saying? That messes up a wrestler's career. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just crazy. It's just mad crazy. So like I said, I was shocked that I thought okay, they brought the spike into the round. They're not going to use it. He hit Moxley with it a couple of times, and then they took it to the next level. And the next level was the crazy level, which to me, I think, people should be used to this. This is AEW. They're going to do that. They don't care what WWE fans think. They're not going to care. At this point, the way AEW is operating right now, they're not caring what the fans are saying, because they've proven the fact now the last pay-per-view, they made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? They got, Prime Video, where they're making money. So they're going to put whatever the hell they want. If the wrestling fans don't like it, they don't like it. Then they'll watch. That's what I say. You don't like it, don't watch it. But to me, they crossed the line, but it is what it is. This is AEW. That's not WWE. WWE would never do such things like that. They'll try and whatnot, but I don't see any WWE match where they'll put a spike like that and have somebody land on it. The last time I saw something like that close was when Dean Ambrose wrestled Jericho and they put the thumbtacks in the ring and he got body slammed on top. Jericho got body slammed on top of the thumbtacks. That was the last time he did that. So that was the last time we saw, and this was on the Vince McMahon. So, let's move on right now and talk about the David Finlay winning the New Japan Pro Wrestling Cup and what this is going to take David Finlay now and whatnot. This guy was the IWGP Global World Champion, and now he gets a shot at the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Hiroki Goto. Now, my thing is with this. Are they going to push the button and have that belt, the IWGP, on David Finlay? Because this is the second time this is the first time he wins the cup, but this is the second time he made it to the final. Because the first time he made it to the final, Sonata beat him and whatnot, and Sonata ended up winning the IWGP Championship, and I believe it was 2023 and whatnot. Meanwhile, Finlay was just doing nothing, and pretty much at the end he ended up winning the U.S. title, and I believe it was they combined the belts. Matter of fact. So, and then he became the global champion last year, but he got hurt last year after the match with the War Dogs against United Empire in that cage, and he couldn't wrestle and finish up in the World Cup. So now he had the opportunity. He wins the cup, and now he's eyeing the IWGP belt. And I have a problem when it comes to New Japan because of late. Now, I don't know why in the world will you go and take the belt away from Zack Sabre Jr. to give it Hiroki Goto, and now Goto has been going around just defending the belt against Hiroshi Tanahashi, going against Yuri Nagata. Why are you defending the belts against old people? What's the point of that? And I think, not for nothing, but New Japan looks like they're going backwards. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of young talents, and they're losing. The funny thing is they're losing talents that are not Japanese. They're losing talent that are either American or, they're not gauging the way they call it in Japan. Right now, the word is Jeff Cobb is out of New Japan. They say that he may be heading to WWE. I won't be surprised if he does. And that will be, I believe, the third person that leaves New Japan to go to WWE. First it was the Destiny, Tama Tonga, and Tama Galoa. And now it looks like Jeff Cobb may be heading to WWE. But here seems to be the problem right now, because if New Japan is losing all these gauging wrestlers, these non-Japanese wrestlers, because Hiroshi Tanahashi is now trying to cater to all these Japanese wrestlers, especially these old people. It's not good for business. I mean, I was watching the New Japan World Cup, New Japan Cup actually, and I noticed that some of the arenas are empty. Okay, they have lost so many talent in the last 2 years. They lost Okada, Ospreay, Jay White, the Guerrillas of Destiny. Now they're about to lose Jeff Cobb. You know what I'm saying? And they lost Juice Robinson, he's been hurt. So they lost a bunch of guys, and the only one, if you really think about it, the only guys out there who's not non-Japanese right now is Boltek Oleg, and Phantasmo, Chase Owens. Balak Fale came back, but he's back and forth from Japan to New Zealand. And now you got the Bullet Club War Dogs and whatnot, missing Clark Connors, because now, there's a big feud going on between the House of Torture and the Bullet Club. And right now it looks like Bullet Club is pretty much being on House of Torture, because one of the matches that I was very looking forward to was Evil versus David Finlay. Even though David Finlay beat Evil by countout, this storyline is beginning to be good. I like that storyline. But, if you're going to give the belt, let me put it this way. If you gave the cup to David Finlay, you might as well have this man beat Hiroki Goto. Okay? Now, many people may not like David Finlay, whoever follows New Japan. I like David Finlay. And, of course, I'm a Bullet Club mark. I like David Finlay. David Finlay should have been already the world champion. But because he got hurt last year, he didn't finish up the New Japan Cup. So this time, now you got Goto, who I felt that he should have never won the belt to begin with. He should have never won the belt to begin with. Okay? And whatnot. So it just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? You still got a lot of still young talent. Like I said, a lot of young talent. Look like TJP, maybe he's another guy from Evil Empire. United Empire. I don't say what Evil Empire. United Empire, who's probably maybe leaving to WWE. But then I say, why would you go back to WWE? Then WWE made you look bad when you was in back in the days in that cruiserweight 205 crap. So sometimes I don't understand these wrestlers. They go back thinking shit's gonna change. Nothing changes. Nothing changes in WWE. Their play still favoritism. They cater to who they want to cater, but that's beyond. That's not what I want to talk about. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna put the trigger, make David Finlay your IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. This is the time, April 5th, for it to happen. So April 5th, David Finlay gets a shot at the title, and New Japan can't drop the ball. I'm sorry, you cannot have Hiroki Goto as your world champion. You can't. This guy's 40-something years old. He's old. It's like they're going back to when Antonio Inoki was pushing all these old guys, the Chonos, the Tenzan, and all these old guys when they were pushing them. And this is when New Japan went through a bad time. And Tanahashi is doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, one of their biggest, besides David Finlay and whatnot, the other guy who's been making a lot of noise, and you could tell he's committed to New Japan, is Gabe Kidd. Gabe Kidd is a beast. A lot of people may not probably seen him in AEW. They don't really follow this guy. It's a beast. He was a beast before he was part of Bullet Club. He had 2 great matches with Eddie Kingston at New Japan Strong. And right now he is making a lot of noise. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm hoping that David Finlay does win at the IWGP Gold. And there's no excuse about, now they can't do it because, it's Japanese and, Hiroki Goto is the future. Hiroki Goto is not the future for New Japan. The guy has defended the belt twice since he won it, okay? And he has beat Tanahashi and Yuji Nagata. Yuji Nagata is about 60 years old. Tanahashi's up there in the 40s and 50s. Why are you defending these belts with these guys? This is what you wanted to do, win the belt, and then to do it. This is what you want to test yourself with, guys past their prime. So, and I love New Japan. New Japan is my favorite promotion because they're that strong style wrestling and their matches are great. But the booking, sometimes I have to question it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they got a lot of young talent. Julian Maloney was part of the Bullet Club. He was part of the with him and Clark Connell in the junior division, won the tag team belts I don't know how many times, and now Julian Maloney ended up beating Shingo Takagi in February, and he had another crazy match with him during the during the Cup tournament. But he's showing he has improved. You know what I'm saying? So is Shota Umino. Shota Umino right now is a different type of wrestler. You know what I'm saying? He ended up in the finals with David Finlay. You know what I'm saying? So they do have young talent. You know what I'm saying? I remember they brought in Master Wato at one point. They thought he was going to be the big thing. Master Wato has been a failure when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens April 5th, if he wins the belt or not. But, you know what I'm saying? I just hope he wins it and we get what we want. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully New Japan will do the right thing. So that is it for me today, guys. There's not a lot of stuff going on in wrestling. I mean, we're still waiting for WrestleMania to come up. We still AEW Dynasty coming up. So this is more the roundup that happened during the week. To me, they were the top stories. But let me know what you think. It's Heyman betraying Roman Reigns and whatnot to go with CM Punk. What did you think about the Jon Moxley and Adam Copeland match? Did they pass brutality? Did they pass the line? Did they cross crazy lines during that match? And what do you think about David Finlay becoming the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and New Japan doing the right thing for those who follow New Japan? You know, because I know a lot of people don't follow New Japan because they don't got access to it. But, you know what I'm saying? And the only time probably people see it in America is when they have, there's a pay-per-view here in the United States. So let me know what you think, guys. Also, guys, follow me. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and the X and whatnot. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once again, guys, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And get that bell, click that bell to get notified second we drop new content and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe and whatnot. Tell your friends about the Chokeslam Wrestling Report. Also, we do have merchandise, and of course, for the podcast, t-shirts, hats, and hoodies. Go to tcwr.veryinkpressive.com. That's tcwr.veryinkpressive.com and get your hats, your t-shirts, your hoodies, and whatnot. Buy something for your friends. Support the podcast and whatnot. And of course, support the YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. This is our goal, 500 subscribers for now. And whatnot, hit that thumbs up, guys. If you're online, hit the likes and whatnot. That would really help my channel and whatnot. Thank you for the support, and I see you guys maybe Tuesday, where whatever is happening during the day, because usually Tuesday I make a 10-12 minute video, just talk about what's going on the last 2 days and whatnot. Again, follow me, follow the content, follow the channel. I'm here every week live, and you know what I'm saying, there will be mistakes that I probably do, whatever, but it's live. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, the guys who want to comment, whatever, you know what I'm saying, or what's going on, like you can see the title, nobody came to ask questions, but you know what I'm saying, hit me up on my comments, and I will answer the questions, or answer the question, or give you a commentary back, whatever the case may be. Until then, guys, peace, have a good Sunday, and I'll see you guys next week.